Before telescopic forks took over, the Springer front end ruled the motorcycle world. From Harley-Davidson and Indian to Triumph, Norton, and Royal Enfield, these are every factory motorcycle that left the factory with a Springer front end and the story behind each one. Let's get started. Harley-Davidson JD. Built from 1925 to 1929, the JD was one of Harley-Davidson's most respected motorcycles of the 1920s. It used a strong V-twin engine and a Springer front fork that handled rough roads better than many rivals of its time. The model earned a reputation for reliability and became popular with riders, police departments, and long-distance travelers. Harley-Davidson VL. Produced between 1930 and 1936, the VL introduced a larger flathead V-twin that delivered more power than the JD. It kept the traditional Springer front end while offering improved comfort and durability. Even during the Great Depression, the VL remained an important model that helped carry Harley-Davidson into a new era. Harley-Davidson R model. Made from 1932 to 1936, the R model was Harley's answer for riders who wanted a lighter motorcycle. Its side valve engine was smaller and easier to manage, making it practical for everyday transportation. The Springer fork gave it the classic appearance shared by many Harley models of the period. Harley-Davidson D model. Built from 1929 to 1931, the D model was one of Harley's first motorcycles with a flathead V-twin engine. It combined modern engineering for its time with the trusted Springer front suspension. Although its production was short, it marked an important step in Harley's engine development. Harley-Davidson WL. Also launched in 1937, the WL became one of Harley-Davidson's best-known civilian motorcycles before World War II. Powered by a 45 cubic inch flathead engine, it was smooth, dependable, and comfortable for everyday riding. The Springer front end became one of its defining visual features. Harley-Davidson WLA. Built mainly between 1940 and 1945, the WLA served as Harley-Davidson's famous military motorcycle during World War II. Thousands were supplied to Allied forces around the world. Its rugged Springer front fork handled dirt roads, mud, and rough terrain, helping the WLA earn a lasting reputation for toughness. Harley-Davidson EL Knucklehead. Released in 1936, the EL introduced Harley-Davidson's legendary overhead valve Knucklehead engine. It brought smoother performance and more power while keeping the traditional Springer front suspension. Many enthusiasts consider it one of the most important motorcycles in Harley's history. Harley-Davidson FL Knucklehead. Arriving in 1941, the FL used a larger version of the Knucklehead engine for riders who wanted extra performance. The Springer front end gave the motorcycle excellent durability and its unmistakable classic look. It became the foundation for Harley's big twin lineup in the years that followed. Harley-Davidson FL Panhead Springer. The 1948 FL introduced the new Panhead engine but kept the Springer front fork for its first production year. This unique combination makes the 1948 model especially desirable among collectors. It represents the point where Harley's classic suspension met a brand new generation of engine design. Harley-Davidson G Servi-Car. Produced from 1932 until 1973, the Servi-Car was Harley-Davidson's three-wheeled utility motorcycle. Used by police departments, repair shops, and small businesses, it carried cargo while retaining a Springer front suspension. Its exceptionally long production run showed just how practical and dependable the design was. Harley-Davidson FLSTS Heritage Springer. Introduced in 1988, the Heritage Springer revived the classic Springer fork after decades of modern telescopic designs. While it looked like a vintage Harley, it featured modern engineering underneath. It became a favorite among riders who appreciated traditional styling with improved reliability. Harley-Davidson FX-STS Springer Softail. Also released in 1988, the FX-STS combined Harley's hidden rear softail suspension with a factory Springer front end. The result captured the appearance of a rigid frame chopper while delivering a much smoother ride. It quickly became one of Harley's most recognizable custom-inspired motorcycles. Harley-Davidson FX-STB Bad Boy. Built from 1995 to 1997, the Bad Boy gave the Springer Softail a darker personality with blacked-out finishes and distinctive styling. It stood apart from Harley's chrome-heavy models. Today, it remains one of the brand's most collectible factory customs. Harley-Davidson FLSTC Springer Classic. Produced from 2005 to 2007, the Classic blended nostalgic styling with touring comfort. Leather saddlebags, full fenders, and the Springer fork gave it the look of a post-war Harley, while modern components made it easier to ride every day. Harley-Davidson FX STSSE CVO Springer Softail.
Available for 2007 and 2008, this limited production model came from Harley-Davidson's Custom Vehicle Operations Division. It featured premium paint, upgraded components, and exclusive finishes, while keeping the signature factory Springer front end. It became one of the rarest Springer Softails ever built. Harley-Davidson FLS TBS Crossbones. Produced from 2008 to 2011, the Crossbones was inspired by stripped-down bobbers of the 1940s and 1950s. It combined a solo seat, black finishes, and a Springer front fork to create a factory custom with a raw, vintage feel. It also became one of the last Harley-Davidson models to use a production Springer front end. Indian motorcycle. Indian Scout. Built from 1920 to 1949, the Indian Scout became one of the most famous motorcycles ever produced by Indian Motorcycle. Many versions featured a Springer front fork that matched the era's engineering while providing dependable suspension. Lightweight, fast, and remarkably durable, the Scout earned success in racing, military service, and everyday riding, securing its place as one of America's greatest classic motorcycles.
Indian Chief. Built from 1922 to 1953, the Indian Chief became one of America's most recognizable motorcycles. Powered by a large V-twin engine and equipped with a strong Springer front suspension, it was designed for long-distance comfort and durability. Its flowing fenders and classic styling continue to influence motorcycle design. Indian 4. Manufactured between 1928 and 1942, the Indian 4 stood apart with its smooth inline four-cylinder engine. It was one of the most refined motorcycles of its era, offering quiet performance and impressive comfort. The Springer front end matched its elegant character while handling the rough roads of the time. Indian Sport Scout. Introduced in 1934, the Sport Scout was a lighter and more performance-focused version of the Scout. Riders appreciated its quick handling, reliable V-twin engine, and durable Springer fork. It became popular in racing and helped strengthen Indian's reputation for building fast motorcycles. Excelsior-Henderson Super X. Produced from 1999 to 2001, the modern Super X revived the historic Excelsior-Henderson name after decades of absence. Its V-twin engine, retro styling, and factory Springer front end paid tribute to classic American motorcycles while using modern engineering. Although production was brief, it remains a rare collector's machine. Henderson KJ. Built between 1929 and 1931, the Henderson KJ featured a smooth inline four-cylinder engine designed for speed and long-distance touring. The Springer front suspension improved comfort on rough roads, making it one of the most advanced American motorcycles of its time. Many police departments also relied on the KJ for its performance and reliability. Excelsior Super X. Produced from 1925 to 1931, the original Super X earned a reputation as one of America's strongest middleweight motorcycles. Its V-twin engine and Springer front fork created a dependable combination for both city riding and racing. The model became an important chapter in Excelsior's history before the company closed during the Great Depression. Triumph Speed Twin. Introduced in 1938, the Speed Twin changed British motorcycling with its lightweight parallel twin engine. Early versions used a Springer front end before telescopic forks became common. Its balance of performance, simplicity, and reliability inspired countless motorcycles that followed. Triumph Tiger 100. Built from 1939 to 1940 before wartime production interrupted manufacturing, the Tiger 100 was one of Triumph's fastest motorcycles. It combined lively performance with a Springer front end that reflected the technology of its era. It helped establish Triumph's reputation for sporting motorcycles. Triumph 3HW. Produced during World War II from 1942 to 1945, the 3HW served British and Allied military forces. Its rugged design, reliable engine, and Springer front suspension made it well-suited for military communication and transport duties. Thousands were used throughout the war. Triumph 5SW. Built from 1937 to 1941, the 5SW was a larger single-cylinder motorcycle intended for dependable everyday riding. The Springer front end handled uneven roads, while the simple engine was easy to maintain. It represented Triumph's practical side before wartime production shifted priorities. Norton Model 18. Manufactured from 1923 to 1947, the Norton 18 was one of Norton's longest-running motorcycles. Its single-cylinder engine earned a reputation for reliability, and the Springer front fork reflected the engineering standards of the period. It served riders through both peacetime and wartime. Norton Big 4. Built from 1936 to 1948, the Big 4 featured a large single-cylinder engine designed to deliver strong low-speed torque. It was often used with sidecars because of its pulling power and sturdy construction. The Springer front end added durability for demanding work on challenging roads. Royal Enfield Model K. Produced from 1930 to 1939, the Model K was powered by a dependable V-twin engine and built for comfortable touring. Its Springer front suspension provided a smoother ride while maintaining the traditional appearance expected from British motorcycles of the era. It helped establish Royal Enfield as a respected manufacturer. Royal Enfield WD/C. Built between 1940 and 1945, the WDC was developed specifically for military service during World War II. Its rugged design, reliable engine, and Springer front suspension allowed it to operate in difficult conditions across multiple battlefronts. It became one of Royal Enfield's most important wartime motorcycles.